Well, good evening, everyone. Hope everyone has had a terrific Tuesday. What's coming out of your mouth episode for tonight? Just gonna wait a few minutes, get my co-host to come on and join in.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, hey, hey.
How's everything going tonight?
It's going. It's a Tuesday night, but we here and we live, so let's hit it.
Let's get it.
Thank you, love. Well, we want to welcome you all to tonight's episode of What's Coming Out of Your Mouth. I hope you all had a terrific Tuesday. Hope you all have a great rest of your week. Um, also, please take the time to share this podcast. Please comment if anything that we say is intriguing to you and, join the conversation. Did you share on your page, Mr. Fairley?
I'm finna do it now.
Okay.
Give me a second to get it
So let
going. Send it out
let
to
me
some
put
of these
the
people.
page. You sent no attachment. Oh, wait a minute now. I'm showing them the wrong stuff. Okay.
I should share it to a few people.
You shared it because you shared it to the group thing, so just make sure. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and. Are you done?
Yeah. I'm done.
Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started. Um, my name is Shay Wallace. This is my co
P.
host.
Fairley.
And with this being still the new year, we're just going to keep with our topics of what's your vision and goals for the new year. So tonight, actually, we want to talk about what is your vision for your relationship. So for those of you all who are already tuned in, kind of let us know what your visions are for your relationships for this year, your goals, you and your partner, things you want you all to be able to accomplish, or something you already had started working on and you want to continue in the new year. Just let us know what's on your mind. So,
Well,
come on,
well,
get us started.
I think this is a big, great thing we're gonna do. So the title of my relationship vision board is Bigger and Better Relationship 2019.
Oh, you trying to get fancy?
What
Okay,
you got?
that's something good. I got deeper love and stronger bond
Mm,
because you always want to get more and more in love with your spouse, and you all want the bond to strengthen because you know that no matter how good or great your relationship is, you're gonna have some bumps in the road. So you always got to strengthen your bond between each other, and you always got to continue to fall in love with them more and more every day.
every single
So
day.
that's gonna be our theme for the year.
Okay. So, and you said bond, deeper bond,
Deeper love and a stronger bond.
deeper love, stronger bond. So, how? What is one thing you're gonna do differently or work on to achieve those things?
Well, I think that for us to achieve those things, meaning our relationship is gonna significantly change in a few weeks. we're gonna have to make sure that we make specific time for each other, define date night, so that we don't lose ourselves in being parents. That we still make sure that we make time for each other, so that our love can strengthen, where our bond can strengthen, our love can become deeper. So, with you all already being parents, I guess you could pick it back off of it and let me know some things that you all do to make sure you always have time for each other, or in keeping with your theme for the year.
I mean, to talk about on your situation, you guys finna come into something that you gonna love, but at the same time, it's gonna be a challenge because another thing about you guys being away from home, you wouldn't have the
Mm-hmm.
same kind of support as if you want to go on date as much as you would want to. Y'all gotta find somebody that y'all can really trust to leave the kid with.
Right, absolutely. That's gonna be one of our
That's going to
challenges.
be a great challenge that you guys are going to face. So I would recommend that you really look into finding somebody that you trust, that because it's gonna be tough, especially with how things are today. So I mean, spending the
Yeah, true.
time,
That's true.
that's gonna be something that y'all really gonna catch. How do you spend more time together right away, especially?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think, and that's why I think it's important that that's one of our goals for the new year, being that our situation is changing. Hello to everyone that's tuning in. Please don't forget to comment below and let us know what are your relationship goals for the new year's, and any goals or tips you may want to share that can help us with the goals that we have for our relationship in the new year. Somebody said spend more time alone. Having two children is hard.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I imagine so.
Since
And I mean, for us,
I wrote down right here on mine. It's what's so fun about it, I wrote down spending time wisely is one of my goals to become a bigger and better relationship. That's what I wrote down on my
yeah,
pad. So time is one thing we're getting to around right here. Time is the biggest issue.
right. But you're right, spend time wise, because you may not have no but an hour, but make it quality time within that for the hour.
I wrote wisely because a lot of time we spend wasted time doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So when I put this spending time more wisely, sometimes when I could doing something else, I'm gonna try to use it to do something more relationship wise instead of wasting it. So that's what.
Right.
So I'm gonna reach. My goal this year is to spend my time more wisely, different ways. You know what I'm saying? In different avenues, in different ways of the relationship.
Yeah.
It,
That's good. And I also think talking with your spouse to kind of see some things that they want to do. Because, sometimes we have ideas in mind that we want to start doing with our spouse, and they may not be interested in that. So, that's another thing to do. And with the date night idea, I did see that you can get a little jar and fill out different date nights, and y'all just choose one out each month, and that be what y'all stick with. So I mean, you spend the time together when you coming up with the ideas, and then you doing it, the date night stuff.
well,
Okay,
one
well,
thing I had to realize too is that when you have a family, it's still you gotta find that time to have a date with just you and the spouse. Cause you'll get so close to
mm-hmm.
always having a tag along. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you and
Yeah,
your spouse won't be able to be as romantic and as giddy as y'all used to be because you always got that tag along as a child. So you don't
true.
want to so much lose yourself into the family life that you lose out on your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
If I can say that
Yeah.
without sounding crazy.
No, that makes perfect sense. But I mean, I think you just have to evaluate your situation. Like you said, ours going to be different. So, we might have to try to sneak some time in when the baby napping or whatever. If we don't have somebody who we can just really trust. And then as they get older, then you can be more creative. You know what I'm
Yeah, because
saying?
you'll get to thinking that you're doing so much as a husband or a wife, and they be like, I mean, a father or mother, and you realize that have nothing to do with being a husband or wife.
Right. That's very true. It's very good deep conversation. I mean, it's so timely right now. Hello to everyone that's tuning in. Please comment below some of your relationship goals or vision for this year. We want to hear from you all. And any tips you want to give us in our relationship. Somebody said going on more dates and getting closer. Okay. So it seems like the date thing is very specific to most couples.
Well, why do you think it's harder to go on a date it's harder to go on a date once you get in the relationship, once you get married?
I think you just get comfortable, like and you can say your date is the dinner y'all having every night, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's your time to unwind for the day and talk about your day and different things like that, but you don't think about separating yourself outside of the house, because as long as you're at the house, you're thinking about chores that has to be done and different things like that. So that's why I think it's so important to have defined date nights where you just get out the house. If y'all just go to the mall and walk around for a little while, you know what I'm saying? You just have to be creative and just give yourself that time with you and your spouse. So I just think it's hard because we just get caught up in the day-to-day tasks and we don't think that it's still important. But you still got to date your spouse, no matter how long you've been with them.
Just a question to the audience out there. What do you guys think are some good dates other than, the norm of going to get something to eat or stuff like that? What do you guys think are some good dates that you can go on?
That's a good question. Yeah. What are some things you all do to reconnect with your spouses? And so, what are some of your other goals for this year?
Me and my wife, as far as me,
Mm-hmm.
one of my other goals is just to be more supportive on things that my wife wants to do. Even though I'm always supportive, I want to be more supportive physically and mentally. You know, so that's something that I want to do. Sometimes we can say that we support them, and yeah, we do support them, but they need that mental. She always be on me talking about.
Have to think it through.
Yeah, she always be on me talking about being mentally supportive, and sometimes when it comes to a man, we don't get that as much. We don't understand exactly what your women be saying, So I think going into this year, being more open in conversation can lead to more mental support.
Right. When her talk through her goal, or you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you got it all in your head, but it jumbled up.
Right.
But when you can talk it through with your significant other, then it makes more sense, and you can kind of see which direction you got to go with it. So yeah, that's very good. We have a comment saying I didn't set any goals, but my husband and I decided to have devotion and prayer more often. That's definitely on my list as well. I think that's the glue.
Woo.
So if you don't have that, you know what I'm saying? That's the ways and little nuances can creep in. So definitely praying more together, instead of, going to church and, doing all your faith-based things together more and more.
I definitely think a spiritual oneness is totally in agreement. Because if you together on a spiritual level, a physical level, and an emotional level, you kind of tied together. You know what I'm saying? And I think a family that prays together definitely is a family that stays together. Because there's gonna be times that you wanna, let's be quite funky with it. It's time that you want to go your separate ways because you get so frustrated. But when you can sit down and pray that thing out and talk that thing out, you can work on it.
That's true. It said somebody said you have to listen with your eyes. So what do you mean by that?
I really want to know what he means by that one.
Yeah, let me know what you mean by
You
that.
have to
Um,
listen with your
uh,
eyes.
maybe he mean giving more,
Eye contact.
face to face. I don't know. I don't know what he mean. Or being, he could also mean that when you having a conversation, I think it's important when you having a conversation with somebody to look at them in their face. Not playing the game, not watching the TV, not walking in the other room,
Well,
but actually sitting down, giving your undivided
well,
attention.
that's something that I don't I wholeheartedly agree in right there
Why not?
because it depends on the conversation too. I say depend on the seriousness of the
Yeah,
conversation. But sometimes,
right.
if we just having a conversation, a person like me, I may be doing other things as well as talking to you, as far as like maybe cleaning or brushing teeth or what, stuff like that. Instead of looking,
Yeah, but if it's a serious conversation that
you gotta be,
just like you were just saying, talking out and being more mental with your wife.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So that don't mean brushing your teeth and all that. That means sitting at the table, looking at her, she looking at you,
hell
or
yeah.
on the couch.
I definitely think it depends on the depthness of the conversation.
Absolutely,
Mm,
absolutely. But that's what we saying in a serious conversation. I just deal every day,
right.
yum 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 yum.
Yep, yep, yep. So
Hmm.
do you think that you like in depth conversations in your in your
Do I like?
is that something that you really like in depth conversation?
Yeah, of course. I prefer that any day over anything in-depth conversation because I really want him to understand where I'm coming from and make sure that it's logical because sometimes you have ideas and you use your spouse as your person that you run it by to make sure that it's something that's logical.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so definitely in-depth conversation and you get to get a perspective from your spouse that you didn't realize that they had.
Right, that's true.
You know, we don't think that they thinking on certain levels, and then they thinking deeper than we are. Especially for women, sometimes we don't give men enough credit for their perceptions and ideas on the situation.
That's true.
So you can only get that from in-depth conversation. So those of you all who tuning in, what are some relationship visions or goals that you all have for this year, or you're keeping from previous years, or some you want to try? Feel free to comment below.
So I got this question
So,
for you. What is the main thing you think you're gonna work on in 2019 in your relationship to make it better? The one main
um,
thing.
one main thing, I don't want to say one main thing is just staying on task. It's like me and my husband, we come up with a lot of different ideas and goals and everything. And I think our one main thing is to stay on task and see it to the end. So out of all our goals, try to see them to the end. Some things gonna bleed over to the next year and everything like that. But I think the main thing is to stay focused and follow through.
Mm,
Because anything can pop up. But if you don't stay focused on it and follow it through to the end, then it's just another thing that you said you was gonna do.
right.
And then it's December.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So yeah. I think that can be our main weakness and the main thing that we should work on.
Yeah. Yep, yep.
And so that way he and I both can hold each other accountable
Oh,
for for that. You know what I'm saying?
you definitely gotta hold each other accountable because at the end of the day, you if you don't care for me and watch over, who will? People lie to you all the time, but your
Absolutely.
spouse gonna tell you the truth,
Absolutely.
or they
And
should tell you the truth.
realizing, right. Realizing what your spouse is telling you is not to harm you, it's only to help you. So we have a
Well,
comment saying you have to make something
go ahead.
you have to make some things routine. We start every morning with breakfast and conversation daily. You have to keep a clear line of communication. I definitely agree on that. I mean, but what about people who don't get a chance to have breakfast with each other? So it's just maybe sending that text throughout the day or just saying good morning, love, whatever you call your significant other, or throughout the day, thinking about you. You have to find little ways to connect when your schedules are not how you would like them to be. But then on the days you can have breakfast and communicate, like maybe weekends for some people,
You
like
you
us.
gotta take it for granted. You can't take it for granted. You
You
gotta
know,
do
absolutely. You got to make sure you get up and do those things and see it out, even then when you're tired, even if it's a sandwich from McDonald's.
Yeah, you have to realize that the little things that matter. Cause it's just like, sometimes they just want to see something special, As far as
Yeah,
a simple text sometimes can really take them a long, long way. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
And that's some stuff that as a man early on in the relationship, I didn't understand as much as I understand now. Sometimes just when they get back to their phone, but they see a simple "I love you" or "I miss you" on their phone, it means a lot.
Hmm.
Even though you could be thinking that, but now you tell them when like how you said when you didn't text me that you could text. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and women like things like that. And then we have so much technology these days. You can just send them a picture. You ain't got to be risque, but it can be that what y'all do. Or, you can FaceTime them for a few minutes. I mean, it's not physical contact, but it still make your day go better. And help you last until whenever you get a chance to see your
Yeah.
spouse.
Well, I know one thing about me and my wife. I'm gonna show her I love her now. I think that's something. I
Yeah.
think that's something that keep the relationship, more fresh and whatever. You got to be able to kiss and feel it, touchy. Even though I know my wife sometimes get mad at me, I'm going. That's that's just who I am. You know what I'm saying?
We know y'all don't never have to have that on y'all goals for the year. If anything, y'all could put on y'all goals to take it down a notch. But that's admirable to a lot of people because some people may wish that their relationship was like that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And some people have to really struggle to get to that level. It just so happened that y'all just those kind of
right,
people, and then y'all are affectionate towards one another.
right.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
one thing I have noticed that by us being that way, it has rubbed off on our child. Like he definitely wanted,
I was
he
just
want
gonna
to give him
say.
some sugar. He want a hug and he want to dap it up. All that. So that's something that man, it bleeds over into your household.
Absolutely, because if you being mean to one another, then the children feel like how you got to walk on eggshells, or they may be mean to each other. So, but if you loving, then everybody in the household is
That's
loving.
it.
You know. So, I definitely think that should be. If you all are struggling in that area, I definitely think that should be on your goal. And then, if you don't know how to do that, then you have to figure out little ways that both of you all are comfortable with getting more, some people don't like, public affection,
Well, I could be with a person like that. I just golly.
Well, that's you, but everybody not the same, so you can't just go just off based on how you are. I'm just saying, some people have to work up to that level. Some people don't like holding hands. We like holding hands. We ride in the car when we land in the bed,
Right.
but everybody different.
I
So you
mean, I know that
figure out how to.
that's kind of crazy because I just couldn't imagine being with a woman who didn't want to kiss me. That'll
But
drive
think
me
about
nuts.
it. People have different upbringings.
Right.
People have different traumas that have them not all the way there, or their mate. They may not. You may not be. They may not be making them feel like they want to be all kissy and touchy, and you know what I'm saying. All that. So it's a lot of
Yeah.
factors that go
Yeah,
into it.
I can see that too. Cause now I know everybody that been to the point when they want some sugar, their spouse don't want to give them no sugar. Nah, don't be trying to kiss me right now. Everybody that been there.
Exactly.
Yeah. But like
Exactly.
that on a normal,
But some people that's every day
you know
for
what I'm
them.
saying? On a
But
normal,
some people just can't be where they are.
yeah, on a normal basis. That'll just blow. But luckily, I got a sweet beauty that don't do this, so I ain't gotta worry about it.
Yeah, so they don't apply to you, but for those that do, I think you should come up with strategies that work for both of you all to get to that loving place.
And I think you
And
should
we have a
add
conversation.
that. They should try to add that to their relationship a little bit.
Absolutely. Add one strategy maybe a year, some kiss more, hold hands more. You know,
Slap
touch,
them on the booty a little bit.
affectionate touch on them. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Now y'all see why his child like that. Okay, somebody says even though we aren't in the same place all of the time, that is our routine every day without fail. Right.
That
So I mean, especially when you're not in the same place, or like me and Trey with us being on different work schedules. We have to buzz in on each other throughout the day. Sometimes we go lunch break together. On my lunch break, we go eat lunch together. Cause then when we get off, when I get off, he's gonna be getting ready to go in a little bit.
it's all
So you have to really work at it.
it's all about making a sacrifice and knowing where to push in, where to pull out, and all that to make it time to make a good relationship. Because every situation ain't traditional. And just because it's not
Mm-hmm.
traditional don't mean it can't work. Just like he said, they not
That's right.
always in the same place, but they still do it together. Technology is too strong. It's too much going on now that
Right.
you can't say that we
No
can't do it.
excuse.
So I mean, I commend a couple like they're trying to still stay on the same routine, even though they're not in the same place. And then on the same thing, I
Mm-hmm.
commend you for when y'all on different hours that y'all try to, oh, let's go to lunch together, this and this. Because even though with me and my wife, we basically kind of on the same hours for work. If she ever can get away and I can get away, well, we going to get some lunch now.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm
Just
saying?
that little time to get off.
That give you so much energy to finish your day. It give you so much like, whoa, we did it. Because you have so much time that is in the basic routine. Anytime you can get out of the
Yes.
routine is happy. You happy. Happy go lucky. Oh, you kiss and feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Okay, I want to go back to the comment from Frederick. He said, "Listen with your eyes." He said, "Sometimes I just be listening, but not with my eyes." So basically, like what we were saying, like you were saying, brushing your teeth, and that's probably more so of a man thing, if I can say so. That they do walking in and out and all that. But from a woman perspective, when the person doing that, they feel like you ain't really listening, you ain't getting all that what they saying. So then that's how
Yeah.
you go to the store and don't bring back all the items and all that kind of stuff that I like to do.
Well, I think definitely if you want to send somebody to the store, you should at least text them everything, or y'all need to have a pen. Come on now. If we're gonna talk about technology.
Y'all be saying that y'all know, y'all heard us and all that, and y'all know, and then y'all still don't
See,
come back
with
with
me,
stuff.
I'm so used to being able to do multiple things. Talk on the phone to my wife and cut somebody head at the same time. Or cut somebody head and talk to seven different people on who waiting at the same time. So I have got so routinely into being able to do multiple things at once. It's like sometimes it just you can't help it.
Yeah, you can't help it, but you have to make a concerted effort to, as much as you can, give that person your undivided attention,
And
especially if it's your
I
spouse.
actually, like I said, and I think it's the depthness of the conversation. If the conversation is deep.
Yeah, it depends on what you're talking about. Definitely depends on what you're talking about. I mean, because all the time you ain't got time to just sit there and you talking about whining about this or that. Some stuff is just talking just because y'all talk, and some things are serious conversation that they want feedback or that is meaningful to them.
Right, right.
So it depends on the depth of the conversation. Definitely. Checklist. That's good. Now checklist is definitely good
It's click this, girl.
because you can,
He
huh?
talking about that thing for with the groceries.
Oh, it's groceries.
You,
Oh,
you just going too far. You just went all over
oh
the
yeah.
place.
Oh, I was gonna say a checklist because I do think a checklist is good though. Like you can write little notes to your spouse. You can have a little whiteboard at your house or something,
Oh,
and you write little notes to them.
I like that too. I like that the little nose thing. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought I was saying. But click list, yes, click list is awesome.
We ain't did click list
I
yet.
know. Well, y'all missing out. It's been especially good for me during this time because I just don't feel like going to that grocery store and walking around finding stuff.
So
So yeah, click list is
how much they
awesome.
charge y'all
And you
for it?
get it free for like 3 or 4 times at Kroger's. Your first few times is free.
Oh, they give it to you for free? How much is it
Yeah,
without
like
being
three,
free?
like $5. So it still ain't bad. Cause you're gonna go in there and buy $5 worth of stuff that you don't even need. You just buying it because it's up there by the register while you waiting.
Yeah, I guess you know.
Or if you take a out, they want some chips.
Yeah, I mean, one day we we ain't did it yet, but I never say never.
Yeah, y'all probably do like on the Sunday if you know like she wants you to go get the groceries for Monday while you off. On the Sunday, you and her can go through the list and put out order the stuff. That way Monday you can go pick it up.
Right.
Cause you have to order in advance in order for it to pick up. You can't just order like 30 minutes and go. You gotta go do like a couple hours.
Yeah, I bet these companies liking that too. They making more money off of that. Ain't
You know they are. Anyway, it's making all us lazy, but it's convenient. Cause if you're getting out work, you can run by, pick your groceries up, and go home and cook. You know?
Oh yeah, you want to spend no time now on something like that. I can see it. I can see that.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Okay, also I want to say for as goals and vision, I think we need to also focus on the weaknesses in our relationships because we can talk all day about what we already do good and what we want to do strengthen, but we can't negate the fact that there's some loose ends in all of our relationships that we have to work on tying those up. So every year that should be on your vision goal as well. And even though something else may come up, you don't have the same issue that you had the previous year.
To talk on that as far as I think your bad things that your loose ends that you need to tighten up. I think that should be number one of your goals in the beginning. As
Yeah.
far as your vision to strengthen you with that. See, when I said spending time wisely, I chose that because it's kind of piss poor now sometimes. So I said I'm gonna correct that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean
Mm-hmm.
I think they should try to put those things to the top of their list to strengthen it. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And one thing
Mm-hmm.
we do have to realize that it is something wrong in every relationship.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, it's good that you can point it out in that way that, okay, yes, we need to spend our time on wise together. But some people may have issues with a person coming home at a certain amount of time or different things, and it may be harder to set that as a goal or, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
their vision. So they got to be creative to say, well, we're going to have a certain time that we're going to be at home and have family time. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So, and sometimes things, people don't know how to address the negative things in their relationship. So they may just skip over them and try to start new things or just focus on the good things. But you can never overlook the bad and the negative things. You got to always try to correct that because it can get worse.
Yeah. The one thing I learned in a relationship is you can't be able afraid to attack any issue.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you let them
That's true.
slide, it's not gonna get no better, and it ain't gonna get no worse. It may get worse, but it ain't gonna get no better. So you can't be afraid
Right.
to attack
It's
any
more.
issue. You gotta hit them head on, face first, and just go in. Because if you truly love the person, you want to see them at the best they can be for you, and you want to be at the best you can be for them. And that's real deal ownership.
Absolutely. Right. Now that's 100 there because you know it's gonna be things that's gonna come up, but you're right. You cannot be afraid to tackle it. And if you're that afraid to tackle something that's bringing your relationship down, you don't need to be in that relationship. That's
Yeah,
just
the
point
truth.
blank.
Yeah, that's the truth. The truth is the truth, man. If it's that bad, you don't need to be in that relationship. You set them out for
Right.
it.
So this should your new year should be to move on and find something different and better.
So I know, but
So
the relationship need to go to another level in this year. And I know mine going to another level. Everything I got going on, this shit going to a whole nother level. I'm claiming it.
I
I'm just professing my love. I'm speaking it and everything else. I'm touching it with
mm,
with the hair of love. Everything in my life is going to another level this year.
yes, I'm gonna stand in agreement with you on that. I totally agree, and I'm totally looking forward to the same thing. And I hope that all of our viewers, that everything in your life goes to the next level this year. I hope that you are intentional on the things that you want to go to the next level, specific about these things, but so that you can see them happening and be able to check them off. Like I said, I'm looking at the click list still and calling the checklist. Intentional and specific, praying about it, and intentional and specific, going after the things that you want to make happen. So I guess we want to leave you with that. So if you haven't already thought about goals for your relationship or your vision for your relationship, we encourage you all to think about that while it's still fresh in the new year. Get with your spouse and see some things. Don't just do it by yourself and say, baby, this is what we're going to work
Right.
on. Get with your spouse and see what something they think y'all can improve, because it's not just about you. Mr. Arthur says in a relationship, you have to match each other's efforts, time and effort. That's it. You
Yeah.
have to. Because somebody will get tired if they put in all the energy just straggling along.
Yeah,
That
somebody
ain't gonna
can't
work.
be way up high and the other one down low. You got to match. I agree with that. That was a good point to make. Oh, he clicking a little bit today.
Step up.
He,
So look like Mr. Arthur want to be one of our guests one night when we as we continue these relationship
well, you
topics.
know how it is when that camera gets the road. You know how these people get now.
Yeah, well, we ain't got to show that face. Okay, you guys. Well, you want to say something?
No,
You can say
I
something.
just really think that he came up with some good points tonight, though. I really, that's some good stuff.
He definitely did. Yeah, definitely. We wanted to just pop in tonight and just keeping with the New Year theme of visions and goals, and we didn't want to leave your relationships out, because that's one of the things that make you who you are. So just as well as you want an individual growth, you should want relationship growth as well, and with Jesus. So
That's the relationship.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
you got to be in and out.
Yeah, if
So
you don't have a relationship with Jesus, your relationship probably ain't working well.
it's probably not, but it's never too late.
Never too late.
So thank you all for tuning in tonight. This has been your episode of What's Coming Out of Your Mouth, discussing what's your vision for your relationship. If you are watching the replay, please still comment below on your vision and goals for your relationship this year, or tips that you think can help other couples in their relationship this year. We would love to hear from you. And please don't forget to like our page. I commented down below. Let's see.
You need to go on pin it.
Well,
You should have picked that jump.
okay. Now it's pinned. My co-host is the boss. So the page is down below. So anytime you're looking for the replay, you can likely find it on the page if you can't find it on one of our pages. And don't forget that we still have the Matters of the Hearts going on. So if it's something in your relationship or your life altogether that you want us to discuss, feel free to email us or inbox us so we can discuss, or any other thing, questions or concerns you may
Well, I
have.
have a question for you,
Um,
Miss Co-host. Where can they find that email address at?
well, I'm glad you asked. uh, Comment the email address down below also.
Oh, you scrocking tonight.
But also, if they go to our page, you can click on the link that says email us. So either or, you can do it.
Well, and another thing
Okay.
I want to say, if you guys get on this video and you haven't liked our page, shame on you.
Mm-hmm.
We need to go up. We try to get Facebook to pick us up now. Y'all tag us and put Facebook hashtag pick them up. We try to get picked up by Facebook
Right.
so we
And
can be
also
on
just
Facebook Watch.
right. Also share the video so that more people can see it and become interested so that you don't want to just get on Facebook Watch and nobody watching it on Facebook Watch.
That's
So
true.
please remember to share the video. Do you want to tell them what we're going to be reading so they can get their books if they want to, or you want to wait on that?
Whoa. Well, we'll probably introduce that next week. We're going to talk on the first, and we'll introduce it next week. What you think?
Okay, well, that sounds good. Well, all right, my
We get,
loves and dears and misters and misses. This has been your episode of What's Coming Out of Your Mouth. As always, my co-host is going to close us out in prayer because we cannot do anything without Jesus. We're
Jesus.
going to keep the faith. We're going to stay intentional, and we're going to make sure that everything we go after this year has a specific purpose and a plan for our life. All right?
All right, let's
It's in your
bow
hands,
here.
Lord.
Oh, gracious Father, we come to you tonight, Father God, and saying thank you, Father God. We come thanking you for being you, Lord, and you all by yourself, Father God. Father God, now as always, Father God, we come lifting up this podcast that we have up to you, Father God. We ask that you bless it and touch it and make
Yes.
it stronger, wiser, and more informative to the guests, Father God. We just ask a special bless on the relationships, the vision boards in this 2019, Father God, on everybody who's going to do one and the ones that me and my co-hosts have started, Father God, and especially the one that I have in my household, Father God. I ask that you touch all of them, Father God, and touch them in a mighty way that they'll progress forward, Father God, and not backwards, Father God. We ask a special increase,
Yes.
Father God, in each and every relationship that is going on, that is unified upon your name, Father God. We ask for an increase, Father God. We claim victory, Father God. We declare and decree that everything
Yes.
that will go to a higher heights in 2019, Father God. Father God, we ask that
Yes,
you just
Lord.
guide these relationships, Father God. Guide our steps. Strengthen our voice. Strengthen our vision, Father God, because we know if it's in your will, it will be done, Father God. For you said in your word, we can do nothing without you, but anything with you, Father God. So, Father God, we just
Yes,
come
God.
praying to you and thanking you right now, Father God. These blessings we ask in your son, in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. As always, such a wonderful prayer. Such a wonderful prayer. And I pray that that prayer just reaches a multitude of people who are out there in need of a good prayer on tonight.
Amen.
Well,
Amen.
all right. This has been your episode of What's Coming Out of Your Mouth. What's your relationship vision for the year? Like I said a few minutes ago, if you tune in all the way to the end and didn't get a chance to comment, please comment down below so we can know what your vision is for your relationship or any tips. All right. Good night.
Deuces.